Hi, you. I am coming on to your screen today to show you my very first order from a local Oregon artist shop called the MerriArtist. And that's MERRI artist.com, all one word. They're located in McMinnville, a town kind of southwest of Portland. And I ordered from, this is like my first time ordering from an art store, so it's not Amazon. And it was a couple of subscribers turned me on to this store, and I'm so excited to show you what I got. Now, first off, the packaging. It's pretty minimal, and I was a little concerned about those open stock pencils in a bag, but they turned out to all be just fine. I do love the personal thank you. That's sweet. So I'm going to dig into this box and show you one by one all the things that I got. Here I'm going to show you their website and their address and their phone number. So there they are. They're in McMinnville, and they have good sales. So I'm going to show you some of the things I got as I sit here in my pajamas. First off, I needed some Copic refills, and I normally get them off Amazon for about $5 to $5.80 a piece. But I had some colors that were never, ever in. They were always out. And right there I'm showing you that this packaging is compostable. So I actually took this plastic and put it on my compost pile, which is so Oregon. But these were all colors that I could never find. Amazon never had them in, and I don't know what's up with that. So I went on to the MerriArtist, and they were having a sale. So they were having, I think it was 5% off and of their Copic stuff. So I went ahead and got it. And as it turned out, all of these inks come out to be the exact same price as what I would have paid at their cheapest on Amazon. And that's just their everyday price. Now there is shipping, but if you buy a certain amount, it's free shipping. So I was already buying a lot with these inks. So I just bought enough stuff to make the shipping free. And it was such an easy way to get the ink. And I have to say, this package arrived in 3 business days. I was shocked how quickly it came to my little post office out in the woods. So those are the inks that I got. And those are refills of pens that I already own. They're just dry. And you don't want to leave a Copic pen to be dry for too long, because they could go so dry that you can't bring them back to life. And that's what I was really concerned about, was that these pens were going to totally dry up and I wouldn't be able to revive them because it'd been so long me looking for their ink. So I was super excited to get those. Then next, I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I bought some new colors. And there were some colors that I was really needing in my repertoire, mostly grays. I use the warm gray line in almost every picture I color, and I needed some more in that line. I only had 3 or 4 grays, so I went ahead and filled in my warm gray selection. I have warm gray 1, so this here is warm gray 2. I have warm gray 3 already, so I basically just filling in the holes. So there's 2. There's 4, and I think I have 5, so I bought 6. So now I have 1 through 6, and I think I already have 7. So I got the very lightest, which I love to use for things like clouds or, walls or things like that. And then this really, really light green is because I accidentally purchased the ink for it, the refill for it, off of Amazon. Because for some reason in my system I had it marked that I had this pen, but I didn't. So I have this random ink sitting around without the pen. So I bought the pen to go with it. And that was great. And then all these other pens that are in there are the ones that we're waiting for the new ink. Okay, so Copic's done. What's next in the box are these. Now these are sandpaper blocks, and there are sharpeners for your paper burnishing sticks, those blunt sticks. I have tried, I hate using these because they are so, you go through them so fast. I feel like it's wasteful. But nothing else works. I've tried all kinds of things to sharpen these paper stumps, and you need sandpaper, and I just don't have sandpaper hanging around. And this is so handy because you can hang on to it with one end. As you see here, you sand it. See, that's an end I tried to use with scissors, and it didn't work. But when you get done using one of these stumps, they look like that. The ink has transferred to the stump itself. So you have to, air quote, sharpen it. Basically, rub it on all sides on the sandpaper so that you get the ink off and you get a nice clean spot for your next project. And it also resharpens the point so you can get into small areas. So I just find these little sandpaper blocks completely indispensable. Can you make your own? Yeah, you can. I can't. I just don't. I don't have the time or the materials or the inclination to go into a Home Depot store type thing. So I just purchased these. They're like $1 something and super awesome. And basically, you know, sandpaper and wood, I can throw the used stuff in my burn barrel and burn it. So it's not going into landfills, which makes me happy. But there really is nothing else that works on these paper stumps. So, you know, that's pretty good. That ink will not, what's left on there won't transfer, so I can go ahead and use that. This is the way I was trying to do it. Yeah, don't do that. It doesn't work. It's dangerous, and it's just, no, don't do that. I tried even using my little knife, and no, that doesn't work either. So that sandpaper block thing is the best. And then how I use the stump is I dip it into the Gamsol, and then I let it soak in for just a bit, and then I rub it over things like Crayola crayons or colored pencils, and it just melts the wax. I find it also works with oil pencils, but it melts them and sort of makes them into a smooth surface so you don't see the paper. So it just sort of blends it all together. So it looks great. And I bought a bunch of them because they were super cheap. And there isn't a whole lot of paper on there, and you do use up a piece of paper. Excuse me while I yawn. And I just think they're great. And so I was really glad to get those. Now, this I was really excited about. If you remember, I got some Faber-Castell Goldfaber pencils on Mercari for cheap and fell in love. They are soft and squishy, and they cover, they're Faber-Castell's answer to Prismas. And they are so good. They're such great pencils. And so I decided that I would do what many of you do and go on and buy some open stock and try to start filling in the holes in my set. Now I only had, is it a 48 set? It's not a very big set that I bought. But I didn't want duplicates. I didn't want to buy a bigger set and get duplicates. And so I thought I would just buy some colors to fill in where I needed. And I found them to be really cheap on the MerriArtist. They're only 99 cents a pencil. So for the quality that they are, I thought that was really good. So I got all these. I did get a gold. Yes, I did. What was I thinking? I don't know why I got the gold. But look at the colors I got. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, so I'm really excited about them. And now I have such a nice bigger set. And I've already swatched them all and just absolutely love them. So let me show you what the costs of these things are in case you're interested in this store. What we have here is that's how much I spent. And yes, that's a lot. And it was free shipping. It better be. So the markers, the sketches, and that's my favorite kind. Those were $5.85, but on sale because I got the little thing off, $5.55. That's cheaper than you can get a marker anywhere else. They're usually over $6, markers are, individually. Now the inks were the same price that I could get them off of Amazon, but a little bit cheaper with the sale. So $5.13 is great, but again, I couldn't find those inks on Amazon. And then we have the pencils, the Goldfaber pencils. Now those were only 99 cents. I was just, and that's not sale price, that's their regular price. I was just thrilled with that. So let me tell you, those pencils are getting good use. And those sand blocks, they were only $1.64. Yeah, $1.64. And I bought 5 of them. So that's why that says $8.20. So I figured those were really good prices for things that I really wanted. I now have a new resource for Copics and Copic ink, which makes me really happy. The shipping was free. There's the discount because it had the 5% discount. And yeah, I really, really love my new purchases. So you all have a great day. I'm glad you were here to see this unboxing, and I love you all. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.